Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for attending this session. I'm Kylie from China, and in fact, today I'm here to help Xiao present his work on FreeBSD side. Because he's too busy and cannot make this trip, so he asked me to help present his topic. And I also got Xiao online through my phone. So I'm not sure whether the audio is okay for him to do self-introduction or not, but whatever, I think it is time for him to say hi to everybody. Hi, can you hear me? Maybe you could do simple self-introduction to everybody. Okay. I guess the audio is not great, so let me introduce him simply here. He is a software engineer. He started to work on FreeBSD since let me see, 18 years ago. Okay, so for this work, in fact, he got 2 contracts on the year 2011 to ask him to build some LCD displays to show advertisement, and he chose FreeBSD. That is why we have this topic. Okay, so why I would like to show you some background. In China, there is an old saying, "Want to be rich, build the road first." Okay, so at the past, in addition to Shanghai, Beijing, and other big cities, many small cities, in fact, were lagging behind. So after building the high-speed railway and the highway, personal travel and cattle transportations have been improved much. So that's why our author Xiao was got such contracts to ask him build the display, which will be used in the waiting rooms of each stations. Okay, let us move on. Okay, as you know, FreeBSD is a great OS with strong networking and storage capabilities. Then FreeBSD is also famous with the use case of networking, storage appliances, and website. However, today we would like to show you some another success use case of multimedia. We also will show you why to choose FreeBSD and some pain points during the development. Lastly, I will list the questions for discussion. Xiao is online. I guess he also will be happy to hear any question from you. Why FreeBSD? As I mentioned, Xiao started to know FreeBSD on the year 2000. He still was an undergraduate student in Tsinghua University, Beijing, which is located at Beijing of China. At that time, he joined a part-time job in the networking information center of the university. The staff there, they used FreeBSD as an experimental platform for their research on website. Okay, and a web engine and IPv6. So Xiao started to begin his FreeBSD journey from there. Then when he got those contracts, he still chose FreeBSD because from his experience, FreeBSD is very robust and has very clear code structure. It will be easier for him to do some cleaning work. I will introduce the details later. Okay, be specific. Xiao customized the hardware, also tailored the FreeBSD OS, and Node has own application running on FreeBSD to play commercial advertisement. He leveraged the Intel's platform. Intel published x86 embedded platform, which is exactly suitable for multimedia applications running on those commercial advertisement applications. And he also used Xorg. As you know, Xorg project provides an open source implementation of the X window system. However, here Xorg is used to display advertisement different ways desktop application. And finally, Xiao was developed the application, as I mentioned, running on FreeBSD, controls the start, the stop, the rotation speed, the rotation directions, and do some monitoring through the serial port. Okay. Okay. So let me show you some pictures here. You could see what it is. You will notice the lower half part of LCD cabinet is driven by FreeBSD. Okay, that's a product of Xiao. By the way, the upper half part is driven by Windows, which is showing some real-time information there. And the content for the advertisement is published through Ethernet every week. Okay, those products were set up on the stations between Shanghai and Xuzhou. Here we list some small cities. Those devices, in fact, were set up on different cities, and most of them are small cities, such as Dalian. Dalian is a city between Shanghai and Nanjing. It is very known for its sunglasses and eyeglasses products. And Xuzhou, those are two small cities near to Nanjing. And Xuzhou, in fact, is very famous because it takes the role of transportation hub. As you noticed, it is not easy to debug those devices on site. Yeah. So the stability of the system is critical. With the words of Xiao, thanks to FreeBSD. So he met few issues during the meetings, comparing with other OS. I will not mention the name. Okay. Here we list the hardware configuration to run FreeBSD. It uses the Intel Atom platform, and Xiao also built designed the hardware box by himself. At that time, back to the year 2011. The Ethernet and audio control drivers have been fully supported by FreeBSD. Okay, that's good. But at that time, the CPU was still somewhat of newbie of FreeBSD, and also required a dual Xorg driver. However, it does not exist on the mainstream of FreeBSD. So Xiao have to see any other solution. Finally, he found okay. He could use the Xorg 7.5.1 to get it work on the Intel driver for the video. Okay. And with that, the display mode could smoothly set to 1080p successfully, and which was meets the best performance of the metals. Okay, that is the first case. The second case is LCD display towers. Okay, as you have seen in this application, each host key was designed to drive 5 LCD display levels, and each level have 3 displays. So how to get that work? Furthermore, each level can rotate independently, driven by the electronic motor, and the image can be shown as a whole one with those 5 levels. Also can be shown separately on each level. So to achieve that, Xiao got multiple PCI graphic card installed on the Intel board and get it work with the onboard graphics card together. He also leveraged the technology named ZRAMA. ZRAMA is an extension to X window that enables X applications and Windows Manager to use 2 or more physical displays as one large virtual display. Okay. The same, those devices also set up on different cities. Here we also listed some examples such as Ansan, which is a home of Ansan Iron and Steel Group. Yuquan, which is a small city, is known for its seafood, and Dalian is a major city and the seaport in the south of China. Again, we showed those small cities well to everybody understand that it is cost consuming. If you travel to those cities to do bug fixes on site, so the stability is very important. Okay, so this is the details of hardware configuration. At that time, unfortunately, onboarded networking US driver was not supported by FreeBSD well. However, Xiao did not have much time to debug that, so he installed one external Ethernet device, Realtek 8139. Okay. Besides onboarded GPU, as I mentioned, they needed to have 5 outputs. So he also installed 2 PCI cards, and which have both VD and DVI ports, and to get it work. Okay.
This Ethernet card actually supporting on 10 stable, 11 stable, and current. The address card. The
onboarding card is supported on
10, 11, and current.
Okay. Okay, finally. But his contract happened on the year. Yeah, 30 days ago. So here we also want to show you this device because the name is okay. Let me read it. Rare earth permanent magnet brushless DC motor. With it can work very silently and avoid electronic spark and strong electromagnetic interface. With it can avoid disturbing video signal. So that is the tool Xiao used. So I want to show that to everybody. How we get this work? Okay. Here, this is important. You will notice that there is a human machine interface. Okay, this interface transfers the motor control instructions from the applications running on FreeBSD. The motor control instruction were pushed to this board through the serial port and Ethernet. I mention it is important because when somebody wants to fix something or change the location of the devices, but he did not have any experience for FreeBSD always. So with this, you could cut down the connection between FreeBSD and this board. So the worker could directly change the location and do something with this keyboard. After that, then it can recover the link between FreeBSD and the model by the keyboard. So that will reduce some mistaking. Okay, then let us go to some details here. This is showing the tailored FreeBSD file set. In fact, in actual use, it is not frequent to write something, but it is very frequent for abnormal power off. It happens more than 100 times every day. So the robust file system is important. It can effectively reduce booting failure. Here, as you know, since the Xiao chose FreeBSD, and with the excellent design of FreeBSD UFS2, his product never crashed because of file system, but only hardware damage. So he was got a lot of recommendations from his customers. With those changes, the tailored file system image only have tens of megabytes. It fits a small capacity, small USB drive. At the beginning, Xiao also used MFS to fit into small capacity USB flash drive. However, MFS have a very strict limit of the size, so he had to give up to use that after it. By the way, during the boot up and the FreeBSD logo will be shown on the splash screen.
Did you use the original FreeBSD or the NanoBSD or MFSBSD? What's the type of MFSBSD?
As I know, he used the original FreeBSD. Yeah, but he tried to use other technologies, yeah, such as MFS, but yeah. I showed the hardware configuration for the first one. He used the USB. The size is limited, so he had to find any other way. Yeah. Okay. He also customized the RC script. It contained initialized steps, which reduced from a complete FreeBSD base and a complete Xorg distribution. Here you will notice that for the point 2 and the point 3, it applied to different hardware configurations such as USB flash, Realtek networking devices, and Intel networking devices. Okay, this is his configuration for the Xorg configuration file. Here we only want to I should go to last page. Okay. These two pages are related to Xorg configurations. Here we just wanted to mention some pain points he met. For example, some basic mid microphones are mandatory. No matter whether you need the text display aloud, and the resources related to keyboard are also needed. Otherwise, Xorg does not work. Okay. And this one is the configuration for WX branches. And here he used the WX 11, which has much lettering compared with WX GTK. It is good that WX branches has been collected in the FreeBSD repository, and it can work directly with X11. It also provides its own configuration, so it here listed detailed information. Okay, so that's all for his work. As I mentioned, he met many pain points here. So he also has some proposals for the future work. For example, he noticed the NVIS is a good thing. It can run the networking device drivers for Windows inside of FreeBSD kernel. However, he did not get lucky to get that work. So he proposed in the future maybe somebody from community could have some interest in working with him together to get that work. And furthermore, it is better to move the capability level from the kernel space to user space. Okay, that is point one, and the other proposal is, as you noticed, he made problem for the Intel networking device drivers, such as networking and GPU. It seems the support in FreeBSD operating system is a bit not up to date compared with Linux. So if we could get more networking interface controller support and as well as GPU, that would be great. Since yesterday, Intel announced the partnership with FreeBSD Foundation. I'm not sure whether we could do better in the future in FreeBSD for those Intel-based devices. Okay, so that's all. What I would like to present for Xiao. Any question? I will try to help with for him. Yeah, please. You need this? How can this work?
This is a remote actually.
Huh? Oh, this one.
Was heat dissipation a problem? I don't know about in these areas where you're having these devices. Did you have to worry about heat dissipation in the cases?
Oh, sorry, dissipation.
Overheating of the device.
Oh. Okay, can I pass the question to those? I didn't look the answer for that. Okay, yeah. We're trying to type here in Chinese, so. In fact, I would like to thank you everybody for your patience. Since the was cannot be here, so we're trying. You was okay. Okay. He mentioned in the cabinet there are some several large funds to resolve this problem.
Did he look at NanoBSD as an option?
NanoBSD?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but let me check with him because I talked with him why NanoBSD because it is suitable for such devices.
Yeah, it allows you to have 2 partitions, so you can upgrade 1 partition, boot off of it, and if everything's okay, keep running, and then upgrade the other partition and boot off that one, and kind of ping pong back and forth.
Okay, yeah, he's typing, but based on the conversation is, I have always also Xiao. He had much experience on FreeBSD. I think that's why he chose, and of course he was compared FreeBSD with Linux during the development, but I'm not sure whether he has background for the NanoBSD.
So NanoBSD is a set of tools on FreeBSD that just make an image. It's designed to run on an appliance.
Oh, okay.
So it's very handy for appliance building.
Okay, good to know that. So, intro, I'm not sure whether you know this. What's the control? Oh, that, he heard from it, but still waiting for him.
No worries.
Oh, okay. He heard from it, but he want Xorg integrated. So any conflict between Xorg with NanoBSD? I don't know.
It should be okay because
Should be okay.
it's just 2 separate installs on the same disk, so you just install it in both.
Okay,
Might be something to look at for next time.
sure. Thank you.
What is your part in this project? You're always saying he did that and Xiao did that, and what are you doing in this project? Marketing it? Or?
Oh, no, okay. I actually introduced myself here. For my job, I work for Microsoft. Okay, and I also became the board member of FreeBSD Foundation. And one of my role is to promote the FreeBSD in China. So I hosted some BSD meetup events last year at the Shanghai and Beijing cities of China. And then I met the author, Xiao. He talked his work on FreeBSD. You know, when we organized those events, we found it is a bit difficult to dig out who are BSD developers in China. So I think it is a great case study. So I started to talk with him to understand more details about his work. When HLBSD started to call for paper, I talked with him to see whether that is a good case study since that is production, right? And used in many cities of China. We should tell this story to others. So that is why we have this story. He submitted the paper. That's his work. Okay, so but he cannot make the trip. But he still wanted to everybody understand his work and what BSD developers are doing in China. So I'm here to help him present his topic. I'm trying my best.
Great thing.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
When did he deploy the product? Last year?
Oh, during the year 2011 and 2013. And he completed the maintenance by end of last year. Okay.
So I'm interested in how to maintenance the devices because the maintenance is harder than deploy the new product.
Yeah, I checked with him. As he mentioned, in fact, those devices are very stable. With his words, they were crashed due to the software issues. So in general, he needs not to put much effort on maintenance. just if something is wrong with the hardware, maybe just replace them quickly. Yeah. Oh, okay. Which case was this pattern written on my door. He mentioned per feedback from customers, his product, okay, which is based on FreeBSD, is really reliable and robust compared with other products based on other OS.
How many devices?
How many? Oh, I didn't ask that question. I just know it deployed on 18 cities, 18 cities over railway stations. Let me ask that, how many devices? I guess hundreds.它有多少设备？就是你当时的产品有多少设备 deploy 了？也可以中文回答后翻译一下。Okay. Okay. There are two cases, right? The first one is the freestanding LCD displays. For that part, 101. And as for the display tiles, okay, which have 5 displays, so the number is 7. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Anyway, even they also cannot make this trip. Hope I did the work for him. Well, to help everybody understand the multimedia usage case of FreeBSD here. Okay, thank you.